Hey y'all, it's April the 29th, 2015. I just got done doing a little research. Thought I would do a little research on the representative, the newly elected representative of District 124, a one Ina Minharez. I was doing a little preliminary research of this lady, and I've been seeing uh, election for mayor posters up all over the place lately. So I just thought I would look up some of the candidates also who are running for mayor. And I also looked up someone who I'm already familiar with. I'm sure you are too. Uh, Julian Castro, who I believe ABC News said that he could possibly be the next Obama. I think they were really BSing, but it's interesting that San Antonio is getting that sort of recognition. I was looking up then, I looked up the old District 124 representative, Jose Menendez, who apparently is going up to the Senate. He's moving on up. Why? Because his decisions are horrible. Take a look at his voting record, you'll see that he's a terrible person. And I kind of noticed how they got away with this because the thing is, I go on the internet and I type in stuff and I look for, like, dirt on people and stuff, or something is scandalous, maybe in the news section. Can't really find anything in there. All these people who represent San Antonio and my district, they may or may not have dirt on them per se. They're all Democrats. Most of them are Democrats. Somehow Democrats are running shop up in here. None of them have anything poignant to say on any, uh, I guess you would say, more of a priority type of issue. I mean, the priorities that we might be thinking about really have nothing to do with what these people talk about. They talk about little small vague things, and this goes for Trey Martinez Fisher, uh, all sorts of people, that Delicia Herrera. And I mean, these people they're already lost. They're probably going to go run for something else. I'm talking about Nathan Alonso. I don't even remember the other guy's name. They would talk about nothing. They would say nothing. That's what's most frustrating about these people, is because what they talk about is nothing. And if you go to their, like, YouTube channels or their Facebooks, you're gonna find little videos, and the videos will only be like half a minute long or 45 seconds long, and the video is a video of them talking about nothing, trying to seem like good people. It's clear to me, just after my preliminary research, and I will do more research. When I find dirt, I'm going to talk about it. Understand that. But it's clear from my preliminary research that none of these people have anything to say about anything important, i.e., open borders, Texas. I mean, you want to talk about mass graves, or is that not important? The so-called drug war, putting everybody in prison. Just want to talk about education funding all the time. Meanwhile, what good is education going to do if you got more and more people coming up from broken homes that don't even want to learn? It's crazy. You're crazy. This whole thing is crazy. And the people who talk to him and interview him, like, say, the person from Nowcast San Antonio, they kind of placate these people, or they kind of what do you say? Enable these people to answer mediocre questions, and, like, in a way that It's very elaborate, and they say a lot of words. But really, in the end, they're not talking about anything important or anything to take us in the direction that we're trying to go here in District 124, San Antonio, Texas. So, okay, here's the thing, and I'll pose this question to, I guess, any of these people who have no opinions on anything apparently. And like I said, there's a mayoral election coming up here in San Antonio, so um, you know, I guess this goes to whoever's gonna win that election. This question goes to you. This is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna pose you uh, a question, a couple questions. It's gonna ruin you because the thing is, you can't answer those. Can't answer those questions. Not with a yes or no. But let's see how you take it. Let's see if you ever acknowledge this. I saw a mayor of Baltimore, a Miss Blake. Now she's a mayor. Y'all running for mayor. She's a mayor of Baltimore. I've seen her about 20 or 30 times now explain how, as mayor of her city, she decided to give people rioting and looting space to riot and loot, and actually, to quote her, destroy. My first question is this. As mayor of San Antonio, if a weird thing like that were to come up, which you could easily do, while these people are having riots are all senseless individual acts that have nothing to do with the city as a whole. I mean, if it does, it's just a small microcosm. But if in the city of San Antonio, people started to riot and loot, mayor of San Antonio, would you go ahead and just give them space to do it? That's a yes or no question. You either say yes, I would. I'd be just like that hair hat from uh, Baltimore, Miss Blake, or uh, say no, I wouldn't. I'd arrest them because they're rioting and looting and they deserve to be arrested. Perhaps slammed to the ground, I mean, if that's really what they're trying to do. All right, that's the first question. Yes or no, that's all I need. Would you let rioters and looters and give them a space to riot and loot and mess up property that's not theirs? Mess up their own neighborhoods? Second question, if there was a peaceful protest, would you have some federal, like military people come in with all sorts of riot gear and get crazy up in here and start doing that sort of thing? Would you attack peaceful protesters? Now, that's to say peaceful protesters who do it the right way and don't mess up anyone else's businesses, things like that. That is a yes or no question, too, and I know you're going to want to complicate things. You're used to giving big, elaborate answers that are vague and ambiguous. But those two questions will ruin you. You understand? Anyways, before I end up this video, I included a link at the bottom. I barely even got to know that this lady's the mayor of San Antonio. Apparently it happened a little while back. If you want to check out, just go ahead and check out this video. Like I said, it's about a minute long. They don't really cut videos that are more than about a minute long. But this is kind of an ad, public service announcement or some sort from the mayor of San Antonio, Miss Ivy Taylor, in which, well, basically she shows you that she's retarded, literally a retarded person. Now let me preface this by just reminding you, San Antonio, Texas is absolutely in the running for the world capital of diabetes. Now you want to debate me on this? You want to go on a little field trip and see just how much diabetes you can see around here. It's a lot of diabetes. So before you see what she's about to say, just remember in the back of your head, world capital, diabetes. Secondly, you might also remember that in San Antonio, much like probably a lot of these major cities, the San Antonio Spurs are worshipped like a cult. Now, uh, just simply put, this is a big fancy distraction. They know that you're all into your fantasy players, and that's all you can think about all day, and you can't wait till the game. Then they know you're not thinking about anything else. So that's number one. But also, you'll see the mayor describe some sort of metropolitan challenge or whatever, and how San Antonio can be the reigning champion of some sort of health initiative challenge or whatever in Texas. And she's like shining a trophy, like some sort of trophies are involved for this. Like, who gives a damn about any of these trophies in your office? Secondly, like I said, world capital of diabetes. I don't care what kind of health initiatives or whatever challenges you're talking about. It doesn't make any sense. So, like I said, I put a link at the bottom. If you want to see the mayor of San Antonio and the fact that she's retarded, now I'm gonna go ahead and do more research and show you just how retarded it can get. But this is just a little taste. All right, it's April 29th, 2015.